Ooh, all right.
Hey.
All right. We're actually at a good time now. And you were late, by the way.
I was being courteous to the conversation.
So it's courteous when you're late, but when I'm late, it's rude.
Exactly.
Okay, whatever. I'm like so done with your shit.
Very glad we clarified that.
Anyway.
We're on the same page.
Where we
on the same
kind
page,
of laughed,
but not the same book.
Not the same book.
Right.
We're all on page 432, but in different books.
You went into Snape there.
Yeah, I 100% did. I'm glad you picked up on that. Thank you.
I love Snape.
Okay, I don't want to have this conversation right now because I just started recording and I cannot get into an hour-long debate about what Snape is. So we're just gonna recap real quick. Where we left off, Gwenny had performed a reading on Gloria and Joel. She had taken out all of like the non-committal cards essentially and only included the ones that meant some shit. And they drew the Tower, Blind Justice, and the Wheel. And in the end, it was kind of concluded that whatever happened in the tent after that reading, before everyone left, was going to set a very solid course moving forward for the circus and for all of them. Dilly also used his reserve of power from Mr. A to rebind Gloria and Joel to the circus, but not in the original way that they had been bound to it. He bound them in a general like advisory staffing position, and they both received psychic damage from that. Yeah, it was more like a pure force of will. Like he was pushing them into a button, but the button was the circus. And then Gloria had a really bad fucking reaction to that and lost her shit and was kind of demanding, like, why would you give Mr. A and Mr. H that kind of power over you? We were trying to tell you. And Dilly kind of demanded, like, speak plainly, and they both realized at the same time, like, oh shit, we can speak plainly. And we ended with Gloria saying, oh, we can talk, we can speak. Fuck, you're all about to die. And that is
Please,
what we picked the game. What was that, Stephen?
Please elucidate.
She's kind of laughing almost hysterically. Like she's not handling the fact that she can actually speak really well. She's kind of like sinking to her knees. You guys are watching her break the fuck down.
Gloria.
Oh God. Yes, dear. Yeah. What?
You all right?
No. And Joel is kind of like trying to pick her up, and he's like, could we is there a place in the tree that we could go to for just 20 minutes? I don't think she's ready to speak with any of you right now.
Go to the one that looks like a tree.
All right. And you can see, without even having to roll insight, that the buttons in the elevator, they memorized them based on numbers. They had never assigned images to them. So he looks a little bit confused, but he's kind of like half carrying Gloria towards the tree. What are the rest of you doing?
Dylan, you think we should go with them?
I don't know what we should do. Perhaps.
How long until opening?
Oh, yes, that's what we need to do. We need to go and light the tree because I think it's opening like right now, isn't it?
Yeah, you guys have about 20 minutes before the circus opens.
Do
All
y'all
right,
want
I'm
to go
going
to the
to,
library?
I'm going to, Dilly, I'm going to go, clear my tent real quick, like, change my clothes, and I'll meet you back at the tree for the lighting, and then we can go check on them right afterwards.
Sure.
All right, so I run to my tent.
Do I need to do anything to make sure people stay out of my tent, or can I just say,
Just keep the locked sign on your tent, and it'll stay closed.
As
Yeah, we
long
need to
as
go-
as long as the panel in front of your tent is turned to say closed, no one can physically enter it.
I can't remember if I did that.
Might want to go check that.
Yeah. Yeah, Ulrich is kind of shell-shocked.
No, go ahead.
I'm saying Ulrich is kind of shell-shocked because all of a sudden Gloria is saying we're all gonna die, and he had no explanation for that. Like,
Yeah. All right. So as you exit your tent, go ahead and roll insight for me.
okay, $22.
Okay. So as you kind of exit your tent and you're looking at the open closed kind of plaque that's hanging there, you realize that it says closed, but it's not twisted. And when you reach out to touch it, it kind of almost like sparkles, like it's almost like a little shower of sparks. And you realize that, yeah, no, someone 110% made it look like your shit was closed, but it's definitely open to everyone else who looks at it.
Fuck. I'm gonna message Gwenny and say, use the message still on my tusk to Gwenny and say, Gwenny, I have a problem here.
I'll be right there. And I run to my tent, check to make sure that my tent is locked, and then head to him.
All right, go ahead and roll me insight when you check to make sure your tent is locked.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. It's going to take me a minute, so.
No, you're fine. In the meantime, Evie, where are you?
I think
Felicia?
that Felicia would be going to
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at your name and I'm saying it out loud. My bad.
I just haven't changed it.
Girl, I
I
got
think
you.
that Felicia would go, and I think she still wants to go check the library room and see if there's any type of maybe something about the circus, or maybe even a history of these two puds.
Okay. All right, so you're headed to the library. And that is a 10.
Which one was it? I remember.
So are you so it would be at
Wasn't
the
it right there
title.
on the way with right across from Gwynny's, or is it closer to the tree?
Give me a second. Let me look at this, and I will repost it as well. Do-do-do.
There we go. Yeah, I can't remember if it was I couldn't remember if it was 12 or if it was one of the two threes.
So it would be the 12 on the north side.
Okay.
That little tiny one in like the back corner.
Yeah, then while she's in there, she's also going to use what did she have? I could have swore I had this guy's self. Well, I guess I'll just wear what I'm wearing to the thing. So, yeah, she's just going to look through the different books and see if there's anything she can find.
Well, when you walk through the like tent flap into this library tent, I'm going to need you to go ahead and roll perception for me.
Uh, uh, uh. Ooh, natural 20 for 24.
Holy shit. All right. So you definitely notice immediately that the floor is kind of like worn into a path that kind of starts at the entrance and then winds through the library. And there's no other like footpath. I mean, it looks like someone has been walking this path for years and years and years, and it's worn into the ground. And as you follow it, you kind of end up at an aisle that kind of, you're at the head of it, and it looks like it goes on forever. But halfway down, it's kind of barred by one of those velvet red ropes that you see at like premieres. And that's all you see.
Would like to. I'm gonna cast. Where's my? I've got to make sure I have it. Loading this. Detect magic.
Okay.
It's gonna take 10 minutes, so you could go ahead and like if you need to move on to do it.
Great.
I'm still trying to get my character sheet open, so move on to Dippy or to Dilly.
All right, Dilly, what are you doing?
Wild.
Yeah.
Which campaign is Gwenny in?
Oh no, it's opening. It's just being really slow.
Oh, I was gonna say I can open it on my computer and roll for you if you like.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Go ahead and do what you're going to do, and then I'll be ready.
Okay,
Thank you.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Dilly, what are you doing?
Well, Dilly's still in his tent.
Okay, so you're still in your tent with Tara Lynn and Antoine. What are you doing in your tent?
He's just thinking.
Okay, so you're
Like everything's
just
happened really fast, and like this is an odd moment of like where he's by himself, relatively,
yeah.
and quiet in the comfort of his place. So he's just thinking, like, what the fuck did I do? What's going on? He's trying to process things.
Go ahead and roll me history at advantage because you are alone.
And I've told, Antoine to just be silent.
And he said,
Okay.
yes, sir, and then clapped his hands over his mouth.
24.
Give me your best thinking drink.
All right. So with a 24, it's not so much that you're remembering specific details, but you are remembering specific conversations. You remember being told, if you get out of bed again, I will throw you off of the ship myself. And somewhere in the back of your head, you decided, fuck that, I'll just jump off. But then when you landed, you also remember Gwynny landing next to you and feeling an immense weight of guilt at the fact that you didn't say goodbye to her, therefore she didn't know or understand what was happening. And now, as much as you know that her parents love you, you know that she just left them.
Mm-hmm.
And you kind of come back into yourself, but that's what you're left with. That's the impression that you're left with.
Okay, I got a 17 on that.
Okay. And what were you investigating?
The lock on my tent to see whether or not it had been tampered with.
You don't see any physical tampering, but you recognize that lock should have been locked because you turned it to closed. And the only other people or persons who have the ability to unlock it would be Dilly, Gloria, or Joel. Or, quite possibly, Bitsy.
Dilly, I'm messaging Dilly.
Yes.
Somebody's fucking with the locks on the tents.
Oh.
Because I know I locked this after I got my cards. And somebody's been here and tried to mess with this lock. And Ulrich says that his lock has been messed with. I think we need to visit the tree and make sure that locks can only be accessed by us four.
All right.
Right now.
On my way.
All right, and I will head for the tree. And I will message Ulrich on the way. Ulrich, I'm going to fix your lock so that only us four can access it.
All right. Who had access to locks beforehand?
Before it was us four plus Joel and Gloria and Bitsy. I'm removing their access.
What about Alice?
Alice and Henry? Who are Alice and Henry?
Code names.
Oh, yes, well, they can't hear us.
You sure?
Yes, pretty sure.
So, Dippy?
I don't know if they might have something to do with the locks.
They might.
What's up, Doug?
Dilly, go ahead.
Dilly's going to go back into his little wardrobe. He's going to come out. It's a little crossbow. And he's going to give it to Anton.
Too far across the line there with the...
Okay.
Anton?
Yes, sir.
So much more.
You do know what to do with this, right? Remember?
Oh, yes. I've been waiting for ages.
Yes.
Is it
Someone you don't recognize enters.
But really, though, it's okay if I do it. You're not going to get angry.
If you shoot Tara, oh, that's fine. Just don't run out of ammo.
Can I shoot her?
No.
But you just
Like
said...
unlocking the door.
Okay, bye.
I was kidding, Anton.
Goodbye, sir. I will take your joke into account.
Please.
I will.
But anyway, it appears someone's messing with some things, and I'm going to lock the door. So,
That's very brave of you, sir.
and if someone else enters, it's not me or Winnie or one of my party.
Should I kill
Or to
them?
shoot them.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir. I know I gave you world's best boss mug last year, but I do want to tell you again that you are the world's best boss.
Thank you, Anton.
You're welcome, sir. Goodbye. Good luck.
Don't shoot Tara.
Okay.
And I will go out and turn my shine around and head to the tree.
Yeah, there's nothing else that happens in the wake of that.
That's fine.
Alrighty then. Felicia, what are you doing?
I'm just finishing up that detect magic spell here in front of the red rope, and I'm kind of looking at where these feet print go and scanning the shelf on either side of where it stopped at.
Okay.
And let me go ahead and post detect magic display in BTT. Let's make sure it's displayed properly.
Oh, yep, I got it. Do. Okay, so as you're, where are you specifically? Are you walking? Like, did you go to visit your mom, or are you like kind of just following Dilly?
I went into the library tent and I followed the feet print back, and then there was it went down around the corner and it stopped by what you said was a red rope, like what you would
Oh,
pull.
yeah. Okay, so you very much, throughout the entire time of walking through this library, you've been following a trail of magic. And when you reach this hallway that has these, kind of like premier ropes cutting your way down the hall, you realize that they are all covered in different types of magic.
This one look a little bit more used than the rest, like them footprints was coming and was gonna grab that book.
It looks almost like one side of each rope has been consistently handled and kind of like taken aside and re-put back into the same place. So based on that, you kind of know there's at least one person who can get through these ropes. You just know for a fact that you're not one of those people.
You know, I'm gonna go take this information with me. But I'm gonna I forgot how the books work, but I would like to grab some of these ones with the magic, and I'm gonna make copies of them for Ulrich.
Yeah, you can absolutely make copies of them. The whole thing is you can't take the original copy out of the library. You can make copies of them.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. Is it like a copy machine or?
No, it's more along the lines of there's a whole big ass like wall of a shelf that has blank book copies. And rather than them being, labeled by alphabetical order, they're labeled by how many pages they have. So you can match whatever books you want to copy to the number of pages in the blank books on those shelves.
I'm just gonna pick like 4 of them, and I'm gonna go like by their size and kind of Take out the blank ones.
Okie dokie. Go ahead and you said 4 books.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me 4 D100s.
Whoa. Fuzzy dice. 81, 25, 20, and 21. Or 81, 25, 20, 21.
Okay.
For a total of 147.
Okay, give me the first number.
81.
81. Stephen, you've received From Ghouls to Ghosts. I will send all of this to you, but I'm just going to say it out loud now. The book is chaotic and hard to understand, written in an unknown dialect, which makes it very slow to read. Contained within are the studies of a powerful necromancer on how interplanar travel might be used to achieve functional immortality.
This is me receiving it, Ulrich?
Yes.
Ulrich's receiving it from.
I'm going to give them to you when I get there.
Okay.
Okay, and what's the next number?
5.
I gotta walk Bogey real quick. He's demanding out. So
Okay, no problem.
Mom will tell me what I
I'll
missed.
tell him when he comes back in.
25. Okay. I'm just copying and pasting.
Yeah,
While
if you
he's
throw him in the trap, he'll read it when he comes back in.
And what's the next number?
25, then 20, and 21.
Jesus, 20 and 21. Okay. That's cute. You said 20 and 21. Okay. Oh, God. These are literally like the worst possible collection of books for Stephen. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's beautiful. I love it when that happens.
Oh, God. This is so inappropriate. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. It was 4, right? Not 5?
Yeah. 4.
Okay. Yeah, it's Jesus. Okay, awesome. I'm excited to explain these to him.
Okay.
Ah. And I will also go ahead and copy and paste.
You will also what?
I'm going to copy and paste them.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Alright, that's what he got.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Right? It's too perfect. They're all incredibly sexual.
Oh, the
Actually,
prints
looks
do
like
my
only one of
love.
them is.
Made. Oh, what up, girl? Give me some lotion.
Let's see.
It puts the lotion on its skin. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. So, Stephen, read through those, and those are the books that you just got.
Let's see, we got From Ghouls to Ghosts. The book
And
is
while he's
chaotic
reading
and
through those, Felicia, you're kind of walking back and giving them to him.
Yeah.
Entanglement are the studies of a powerful necromancer on how interplane travel might be used to achieve functional immortality.
Well, that might help with little Git.
Yeah. Behind the Wall,
Yeah.
a book made out of human skin. This book is constantly wet and smells like a fresh corpse. This book talks about a seal in a cave underwater. Unsure of why, but after reading this, you get the feeling you want to break the seal. A Lusty Argonian Maid, a classic Tamriel tale of a lusty lizard folk maid.
Porn.
Dr.
It's
Harding's
erotica.
Jade
You
Magic
just got a
Science.
porn book.
Yeah.
Dr. Harding's book describes how magic is a hoax to suppress scientific explanations of the supernatural.
Right? Like, it is the perfect collection of books.
Okay?
I mean, honestly, can I point out the fact that lizard folk aren't known for being very lusty at all?
Right? It's hilarious. He got a romance erotica book, and then right after that one, he's like, "No, I'm not interested." And then the next one was like, "This is why you're wrong."
Case in point, the way that Geico laughs.
Oh yeah.
It cracks
Now
me up.
now you understand. Like if you run into one that's lusty, you're like, oh, yeah, girl.
I mean, like, if you run into a horny lizard, you're.
Oh, now I gotta put a lizard NPC in the game.
No, you can't.
Oh, horny lizard, you're going to be in trouble because that's covered in spikes.
Oh my god, Stephen, go home.
That was a beautiful dad joke.
Stephen, you're fired. You're fired.
That's firing, I quit.
Yeah, you're fired.
All right, so where are we here with back to the game? Back to the game.
Jesus Christ. So we have the books that Ulrich just got that Felicia just found.
Okay, Felicia, did you deliver those to him? Did you take those to his tent, or were they just automatically sent to him?
No, I've got them in my hand. As he was reading them out loud, that's how I was reading it in my head.
Okay.
And so, when I get there, I'm going to be like, these were intended for you. And, I mean, I even read the descriptions in your voice. So, yeah.
Oh,
I missed the whole why they were intended.
She did detect magic to find out whether or not she could find magical books to take to you.
Oh, okay.
And made copies of them for you.
And I assume that I'm there at the tree with them now. Y'all, there's some footprints in the library tent, and there's a wall that looks like, you could walk through it. But I couldn't walk through it. I probably need one of y'all with me, or maybe it's even above your pay grade.
Well, I think that sounds like a question for our newly communicative Joel and Gloria. After we get done with the tree lighting, we'll go see what's up with them. They're supposed to be in the forest.
Yeah, I think that there's going to be some really interesting books back there.
Yeah, I agree.
Did you say live tree or dead tree? Because there's 2 tree buttons there.
Live trees is the forest.
Well, yeah, I just don't remember if you said it's a living tree or a dead tree.
I don't think I did.
Well, and also there's not a differential. There's the tree that you guys all see in the circus, and then there's the inside of the tree, which is the tree button, which is like the conservatory place for animals.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, there's also a dead tree button, which is Dilly's floor, if I remember correctly.
What I have written down for Dilly's is that he just turned it into like a little cabin icon.
The castle around it, like the trees and shit, his cabin.
Yeah, like it was like a dead forest surrounding a cabin for his image.
I think that's what it was originally. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and my floor is a star.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, so hold on. Pulling up shit. Dear God.
And then you got the goth Laverne and Shirley living in the mausoleum part of the tree.
Right.
Right, though. I love it. All right, so you guys are about 30 minutes out from opening the circus, and you've essentially decided, I'm confirming, have you decided that Joel and Gloria are the faces of the circus now?
I think we had wanted them to be. Is that what
Yeah.
you wanted, Dilly?
More or less.
So that means
Okay.
We still have to light the tree, though.
Right, but the first thing we need to do is take care of the locks. And I think that as soon as I get to the tree and see Dilly standing there, I say, we need to go inside the tree and redo the locks. And I think that I would like every tent accessible by you and I and Ulrich and Felicia. And our own private tents locked to everybody else. And every other tent accessible to, do we say Joel and Gloria and Bitsy?
Sure.
Okay, so every other tent is accessible to Joel and Gloria and Bitsy, but our own tents are locked to everyone except you and I and Felicia and Ulrich.
Dippy,
Yes.
can I ideally access the marionettes?
Oh, yeah. He can
As
always
far as,
access the marionettes.
can I access like their memory or what they've seen?
Oh, yeah.
So
You will have to roll for it, but yeah.
Right. Okay, that's fair enough. Well,
What are you trying to access?
I want to see who may have messed, if it was physical or observable, with their tents.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and
The
roll
marionettes
history.
are around all the time, so
Go ahead and roll history normally, and then roll insight at advantage.
so I want to access them and try to see if they can tell me if anybody.
So you'd be rolling insight to access them, which you're rolling at advantage, but then the history roll is to see how much you can actually see what they did. Because you didn't make them. If you had made them, I wouldn't make you roll.
So 25.
Okay.
Thank God. And then history, you said?
Yes.
20.
Okay. So you absolutely and 100% feel and understand that they have been doing what Joel has asked them to do for a really long time. And if you wanted to know specifically what he asked them to do, you can kind of, you get the feeling that all you have to do is talk to Bitsy.
Okay.
As for the second roll, you feel that there's a weird balance, or almost imbalance, really, of the marionettes. They're almost kind of like struggling between your presence and Joel's presence. Because you did reinstate him, they're not entirely sure who they're supposed to be listening to at this point.
Can Joel still access them?
That's kind of what you're getting the idea. That's why they're confused. he hasn't done it, but
Can he control that?
you get the idea that he can absolutely % take over the marionettes when he wants to, because he's the original creator of them.
I see. That's fine. I'll deal with that.
Okay.
Okay. So I didn't get any info on whether or not there was someone suspicious running around the doorways of Lenny or.
No, you don't. It's not so much that you didn't get the insight to that. It was more like you couldn't. You're being more inundated with the information that is being fully and right up in your face presented to you.
All right. Okay. Where were we other than that? I'm sorry.
We were going to go ahead and check on Joel and Gloria and talk to them about lighting up the tree here in a few minutes.
Oh, okay, right. So who is all going down to speak with Joel and Gloria?
All four of us, I thought.
Oh, yeah, okay. They are still, they're not really sitting in Dilly's tent anymore. They're kind of walking around, pacing. They
were told to go to the forest.
Oh, okay. So in that case, they brought their drinks from Dilly's tent, and they're like pacing around in the forest.
Okay. I would like to, on our way down into Dilly.
Yes.
What do you think about these buttons in the tree? I think that we need to lock them just as securely as we've just locked the tents. I think Joel and Gloria should have access to the forest and to the first and second floor. And that's
honestly,
it.
Winnie,
The infirmary?
Oh, and the infirmary.
Just a minute. I do remember that when didn't Mr. A or Mr. H was in this elevator with me, and there was like a fucking bunch of buttons or something.
Yes.
Yes, you did at one point get to see the fact that there are a multitude of levels to this tree.
I'm going to look at the panel. I'm going to look at Gwenny. Gwenny, I don't think it will really matter.
I don't want them with my parents.
Doesn't matter. This panel is a facade that we can't even decipher. I don't know if Mr. A showed his hand or what, but there's a slew of buttons on here we don't even see.
No, I understand that, but I would like to lock my parents away from Joel and Gloria specifically.
As you wish. Lock away. I don't think it'll matter as far as Mr. A or Mr. H is concerned, though.
I know I can't stop them, but at least I can stop Gloria from tormenting my parents.
If it makes you feel better, but I think Gloria has better things to do than worry about your parents.
You're probably right, but it still would make me feel better.
Lock away, then.
There's very little I can do for them other than that. Let me do that.
Of course.
Is this a mental conversation between them?
No, we're talking out loud.
Peace of mind, you think?
Yes, peace of mind. Tree, the star level, Joel and Gloria are not permitted on that level. Neither is Bitsy.
What Bitsy do?
I don't fully trust her not to be a spy for Joel and Gloria.
Have you, like, felt and seen if she's, like, the person that raised you?
I can change the direction when I want to change it later, but for right now, she's brand new in her body and she was Joel's servant, spy, and confidant for many, many, many years. More years than I've been alive. More years than Dilly's been alive. Probably more years than Dilly and I have been alive put together. Would you trust her?
Well, uh, I, I'm just gonna hug her. That's so sad, I can't imagine a life where you couldn't even trust your mama.
She's not my mama. She acted like my mama, but my mama's in the star room, and my mama's going to be safe if I can help it.
It'd be kind of funny if your mama was the bad guy all the time.
Well, if she is, then we'll find that out, won't we?
Yeah, that'd be two mamas you couldn't trust, and well, that's. I feel so bad. Like, do you want a drink?
Yeah, after we get everything organized, I think you and I deserve a drink to dealing with mama issues.
Yeah, we'll have a mama drink.
That sounds good.
Well, hell, Mr. Dilly, you could have a drink with us too. I mean, you did kill yours.
He's just gonna kind of just look down at her. Not down, but she's short, so not say a word.
Physically down. So, yeah.
All right,
Sure
is
my
your mama
mama
good?
would like a drink too. What?
What's that?
I asked Ulrich if his mama was good.
Last I saw, but it's been a while since I've been home.
All right, so we'll all have a drink together. Ulrich to missing his mama, me to not knowing which mama to trust, you to mama being confined to
Mama.
your floor, and Dilly to getting rid of his.
Oh, and then we could all have another drink too, Ulrich's mama, for being a good mama.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
And Mama's got to go so that she could have a drink because, I don't think anybody wants Gloria as mama.
Well, let's have this drink in your house so your mama can drink with us.
Yeah.
I mean, Ravnica can be a shitty place, but
But your parents were good.
yeah, we didn't exactly see eye to eye. They were more druids, and they were a druid and a priest, more serene. I was a bit of a hellraiser.
You, a hellraiser.
For my people, yes.
Mr. Ulrich.
Just look at him and laugh.
Yes, I get that one.
That will get a chuckle out of Dilly.
Maybe you just couldn't see eye to eye because you so big.
My dad's actually taller than I am.
Are you kidding me?
I am not. I'm about the same height as my mother.
And I'm sure you got mama's brains too.
Well, Dad wasn't exactly the smart one in the family.
Well, maybe you got your own brain.
Yeah. Mom's a druid, dad's a cleric. They were more concerned about the spiritual health of the community, and I was a bit more busy digging into the past. They loved me, but they couldn't really understand me.
Well,
And I
if
got
you
into a
don't.
few messes growing up.
Oh, you what?
I got into a few messes growing up. Then again, it's freaking Ravnica. You can't. That's a whole mess.
Aren't
You must
you
tell us more
just
about this mapping thing. It sounds very fascinating.
It sounds
Fascinating is
scary.
one word.
Yeah, scary too. You're right.
I was a bit more fond of Strixhaven myself.
All right, so we're headed to the forest to talk with Joel and Gloria, right?
Yeah, this is the longest this elevator's ever taken.
Thought we were like there already.
Well, nobody opened up the doors, silly.
Maybe the elevator.
Push the tree
That we
button to
wanted
get
to come
the elevator.
Right.
Take us to the tree.
Were we just
Like an
having a
episode.
Gibbs moment?
We're just standing
Look at
inside the elevator talking. It's not moving.
It's like a
Yeah, we
cosplay
were-
episode of
Nobody hit the button.
It wasn't even like you guys as characters. Like you guys just like got into an elevator and just decided to fucking talk.
like a cosplay episode of The Office.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
That's
reminded of the elevator meetings between Gibbs and his team on NCIS.
Yeah, that too.
They
yeah.
all just get in the
I want to
elevator.
slap you all upside the goddamn head.
That's even worse.
I'm at the Gibbs moment of like I've built a boat. I've set you on I've set you to sail in this
You walk
beautiful
away and
boat
put
that
your
I
sunglasses
built,
on, I'll quit
and
right
you
now.
guys are sinking it.
I swear to God.
I'm just gonna put my sunglasses on.
Bitch, you better not.
Yeah,
I
I looked
swear
them up.
to God, Bobby.
Yeah, as the who we will get pulled again screeches away in the background.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
We are entering the the forest room towards Gloria and Joel.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. Sorry. Jesus. Please leave me alone, dogs. Go away.
Fine.
Yeah. Not you, dog. My dogs. All right. I'm not gonna lie. You guys totally threw me off. Where the fuck are we?
We're getting out of the elevator in the tree room.
Okay. Oh, so the forest area.
Yep. To meet Joel and Gloria.
Okay. So as the doors open, you hear like a weird, like gull cry above you, and you realize it's the boat. It is just free and happy and clear and is doing its thing in the air now.
I'm glad we did that.
Isn't that the love?
That was a good thing to do.
Where is Joel and Gloria? And I'll look about.
You see them not far off. They're not necessarily by the trunk of the tree, because in this particular area, the base of the tree does go through the floor and up through the ceiling. This is one of the few floors that features the tree and its branches because it needs them.
All right.
But you do see Joel and Gloria. They're kind of near the trunk, trunk of the tree. and they're not looking at you guys. They're very engrossed in each other.
Are they making out?
No. They're like holding hands. Their foreheads are pressed together. And you don't even like, none of you need to roll insight to understand that like they have been waiting since the beginning of this game to have this alone time together.
Oh, I'm gonna go suddenly interrupt them.
Of course you are.
I'm gonna give me a moment, you guys.
Hey,
Alright.
What?
I need to get myself a pocket watch.
well, I was just gonna say, you know,
Uh-huh.
well, never mind. You don't know what love is, so it's all right. Never mind.
All right. I mean, perhaps you're right.
It's okay.
It's
Hey,
confliction.
Sherry, he does know what love is. He loves me and I love him.
Yeah, but y'all don't love like that. That's not family love. Well, I mean, sometimes it is, but that's gross.
If
That's
love is gladly dying to protect someone that you care about, then I love you,
Oh, well,
and I will just turn around and walk away.
there are all different facets of love, from what I've seen so far.
yeah, I agree. One day, maybe he'll get to love that way.
As I approach them, Dilly's,
Mine is rather like a hydra.
and he's gonna sit like cross-legged by them, kind of
And
like
they're-
when Joel and him first met.
Yup.
But he doesn't. He knows that his presence, because he's very tall, so he doesn't want to feel. He's trying to lessen that.
Delete.
Yes.
Can I help you?
What? Yes, you can.
Well, obviously, that
Right.
is what my contractual obligation is. Circus now. So what can I help you with, Dilly?
Well, just running the circus for now, helping us hopefully live through this in some fashion. Although you say we're going to die, we'll get to that later.
Well, I didn't say it.
We'll get to it later, Gloria.
Gloria looks away from you and like she kind of buries her whole body in Joel's chest. Like she is trying to be invisible.
I genuinely hope that this helps our relationship heal.
Really? You no, don't get me wrong. I would love for you to forgive us. I just am having a hard time understanding how you do so.
Well, another thing maybe we'll get to at another time, but I'll just point out that you've been determined to make us believe that there's nothing to forgive.
Oh, Dilly, darling. There are many things that you weren't willing to listen to as well.
I'm trying to have an open mind.
That's admirable. I'm very proud of you.
In the meantime, there's the lighting of the tree. Needs to be done.
Oh,
And once that's resolved, maybe we could have another meeting.
let me just clarify. You want us to continue doing lighting?
I mean, we need to discuss that, yes. And I've come by myself because I think Winnie may be a little angry still.
Quinny's always angry.
Well, Shouldn't she be
She's
blamed?
very no, not blamed, but very adorable.
Also formidable.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, we can continue doing the tree ceremony if that's what you would like to happen.
Gwynny would have to
Speaking of,
agree to it. You know how
well,
this
you
works, I'm sure.
you have about 10 minutes to agree or not, because
Either way, it'll be lit.
whether or not
And
by
then,
you two, if it's lit by the both of you without asking any kind of, directions, it might be lit in a way that you don't want it to be, like fire.
well, chance one might have to take.
Fair.
It's the fun. I'm sure she'll be agreeable. And before we get started, I would like a small word with you, Joel, in private.
All right. And
Then I'll gesture for everyone else to come over.
okay, so everyone else, you're being gestured to join Gloria.
Well, no, Dilly and I'm staying there to help with the discussion, and then Joel and I can go off in a second.
Oh, okay. So is everyone joining as you see Dilly kind of calling you over?
I am.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I've got nothing else to do.
All right. So Dilly, how's this going?
Well, Gwynny, Joel and Gloria obviously will be more or less the face of the circus, and it might be easier if we give them the power to light the tree every night.
I think that's a wonderful idea, but I do want to learn how to do it at some point in time so that there's a backup in case either of them is ever discommoded.
Absolutely makes sense. Agreed? Joel, Gloria?
Sure. What does that entail exactly, though?
What do you mean?
Just go ahead and light the tree as if you were,
The lighting
as
of
you
the tree.
always have done
All right.
in the
And then,
circus, as you always have done. And at some point in time when we're not quite so stressed, would you consider teaching Dilly and I how to do that so that it's not a single person goes down and it doesn't get done job? It's you have backup.
Sure. And like they look at each other, and you go ahead and roll perception, both of you.
Okay. After I get the dog off of my tablet, can you reach my tablet over here? Hold on, stupid's on my tablet.
I mean, his butt was literally on the table.
Yeah, perception.
Hold on 1 second here.
25.
Oh boy.
Of course, right?
I don't know if it was all of us, babe.
Well, dog, you're. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, dog, you very much recognize that Joel and Gloria are amused. They, out of all the things you could have asked them to help you with, you are getting the impression that this is the one thing that you didn't actually need advice on. They are very much kind of laughing at you.
Meta, haven't we been lighting the tree?
No.
Okay.
You guys didn't know how. And okay. but Dilly specifically is garnering the idea that Joel and Gloria are fucking laughing at you guys based on this one question. Meanwhile, unfortunately, Gwynny, you're like, I don't get it.
Protection 28. I got it. I rolled a 28.
That was Felicia, girl.
Yeah. Oh, that was Felicia. Okay, yeah, no. So yeah, you and Dilly both understand fully that they are making fun of you and laughing at you because it is so fucking simple. That's quite possibly the simplest thing you both could possibly do in the entire circuit.
And I look at Gloria and say, I understand why you find this funny. But don't you think that maybe starting out with the little things and gaining some trust might help us to have a little bit more trust over the bigger things?
Oh, of course. Obviously. But
Well, then,
make it
do the little
easy
things.
is the actual question. The answer is no.
I understand.
Joel was the
As
one who
always,
wanted
you
to
and
make
I
it
are on the same
easy.
page. As always, Gloria, you and I are on the same page. You're a total bitch, and so am I.
And are you actually upset about that?
Oh, not at all. It's good to know where we stand, isn't it?
I loved it. It was just like it used to be.
This is how it used to be, and no wonder you guys are so messed up.
Oh, it's quite
It has
lovely.
always been like this.
Who is this? With the big ears and the long nose. Who is that?
This is Ulrich.
Not Gloria. Gloria.
Yes,
Please.
dear. Dear Dilly.
Perhaps you should not be so condescending.
Oh. All right. How would you prefer me to act?
I understand that you're just being yourself, but I also am attempting to be as civil as possible.
He did want to just make you a marionette.
Oh my god, no one raised you to be civil, Dilly. In fact, we raised you to be the opposite of.
Right. It is a confliction. But I did toy with the idea of turning you into a marionette. It's quite satisfying.
And you see her and Joel look at each other with amused expressions, and you realize that they actually were kind of expecting you to turn them into marionettes anyway.
Would have been a one bet, eh?
Oh, Dilly. And Joel is like laughing, like, oh, Dilly. If you had done this in a way that was, responsible and possibly, in your favor, you would have won the game already, my dear Dilly.
Well, sadly, I didn't know what to do with it. The last time, someone just wished it over. It got worse.
Let's talk about sometime last time who it over, Dilly.
Instead, I felt to liberate those who raised us. You chose
Gloria starts laughing, very mockingly, like, oh, you wanted to save us, did you? Really?
No.
Really?
No. No.
No,
I want to save all of us.
Not.
I don't want to save you specifically at all.
No. So who did you want to save, Dilly?
All of
Gloria, he just told you that we would like all of us to get out of this game. Why do you have to be so tiresome?
Us? You?
Bitsy?
Bitsy, now that she's a person.
Us, you, Bitsy, Shabba and Ding Dong, we're going around in circles here.
Right, hey,
This
was
guy?
you going up in people's rooms?
I think Dippy disconnected, guys.
Oh no.
I heard a disconnect. I think it was Dippy. Dippy!
Yep, she's
Well,
fixing something.
Yes,
One
she's
of
fixing
hers
something.
hung. One of hers disconnected.
her voicey one's on. Her talky one's off. We could be all like, yo, Dippy, you can't talk shit.
They,
But now you're back, so you
I
can.
can talk all the shit I want. This is my goddamn game. I just
Welcome
couldn't
back.
talk shit because I was muted.
Yeah.
What was
Damn
the
it.
last thing you guys heard?
Oh,
Oh, I
good
had
question.
said, was you guys going in people's rooms?
Going in. What are you talking about? Going in people's rooms?
Well, Miss Gwynny and Mr. Ulrich's tents done been gone in, and somebody had bypassed their lock system.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It won't happen again.
So was that you then? Because that don't sound like a no to me.
Joel, is it you? And Joel looks incredibly uncomfortable and doesn't answer. And she said, no, it wasn't me. I couldn't speak, remember? I couldn't actually cast spells.
So what were you looking for?
Nothing. Nothing of use to you.
Answer the question.
Not part of the arrangement, my dear. What?
Actually, yes, it is. Part of the arrangement is to answer questions,
Part of the
especially when it comes to invading my privacy and Ulrich's privacy.
No. My dear, the arrangement is I have to answer questions that would otherwise affect your livelihood.
My tent is my livelihood.
And I had nothing to
Security.
do with unlocking your tent. Therefore,
And I
I had
wasn't
nothing to say.
talking to you. I was talking to Joel. Answer the question, please.
And Joel, kind of, he straightens his tie, loosens it a little bit. He looks incredibly uncomfortable. And he says, I I was simply making sure that your tents were secure. That's all.
Ulrich's tent and my tent?
Well, your tent has recently become a hub for All right. So they go out, and you see that the circus is full. There are tons of families, tons of couples, tons of lone people who are visiting the circus, all gathered around the base of the tree. And Joel and Gloria walk out. They hold hands. They do the opening with all of the lighting of the fruits, and the tree is bright and beautiful. They do it flawlessly. But the second they go back into the tree and come back up to, the crew quarters, when they walk out of that elevator, they immediately stop holding hands and they walk in opposite directions.
I
I think that opened up a wound.
Interesting.
yes.
Joel,
What, Dilly? What?
wow. All right. A word, please.
Yes. A word or a sentence or a paragraph. Just fucking say it.
Wow. Joel. A lot of animosity.
Did you have anything you wanted to say to me, Dilly?
Yeah.
Actually, there are many things I'd like to say to you,
Get them over and done with them.
but you're currently quite aggressive, so I'll save the sappy stuff for another time.
You won't get another time. Either say it now or I'm leaving.
I see. Actually, I need a word alone with Joel, please.
Oh,
Okay.
I need to go check on my tent
Just a
and
moment.
open it.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to go check mine as well.
I'm gonna go see Grandma. I'm gonna go find Gloria.
Meta, real quick. Did Felicia give Ulrich those books?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So Ulrich's headed to
And
his
it
tent
looks
to look
like
at the
a
book.
sweat.
I'm headed to my tent and I have stuff I want to do in there, so we'll do it afterwards. So do the Joel talk first. I want to hear the Joel talk.
All right. What,
So Joel.
Dilly? What?
Yes, I'll try to make this quick.
Please. Oh, fucking please.
Wow, Joel. You all right?
Am I all right? No. No.
I'm genuinely concerned.
You're not.
I am.
You're absolutely not.
Really.
If you're genuinely concerned, that means I did a good job of raising you, which I deliberately did not do.
Right. Learn some lessons.
Right.
And I do
No,
care somewhat
Mhm.
because you're being a dick, and I don't
Yes.
deserve it.
What did you need, Dilly?
Okay. Let's discuss the marionettes. They're conflicted.
They wouldn't be conflicted if you had given them clear orders.
Well, you broke up a little bit when you said that.
Joel said they wouldn't be conflicted if you gave them clear orders.
I see. But
What are they doing? What have you told them to do? What are they doing? What's the
I
issue?
haven't instructed them at all, but I feel that we are both kind of in charge of them currently. And they're conflicted over it.
I suppose that could be valid.
Yes,
Have you spoken with Bitsy recently?
I have not.
No, well, I have noticed that she is no longer a marionette.
She is not.
All right, in that case, you are purely in charge. If you control Bitsy, you control the rest of them.
But Bitsy controls herself.
Then honestly, then in that case, you might be in a little bit of trouble.
Perhaps.
Not perhaps, definitely.
Well,
Have you spoken to the marionette since Bitsy became human?
yes, they seem fine with it.
Oh, did you ask them specifically?
Well, no. But
Did you ask Bitsy?
taught me that they just simply follow orders, Joel. So I didn't think that they were sentient in that way.
I made Bitsy.
Right. And you were also a poor teacher, so maybe
fair. That's fair.
Hmm.
How about I give you a little bit of advice now? I made Bitsy is the mother, and if you made Bitsy sentient, then you don't have control over them. They're only listening to you out of respect.
Well, that's fine.
Until they stop respecting you.
That's fine.
How have you been treating Bitsy, by the way?
I've been making sure that she is taken care of. She had to learn some things because, she's freshly human.
All right. What things? Like, does she not
I assigned her. We've asked
know
her
how
to
to
females.
swallow food?
Yes. She's been taught that.
Oh, good.
We have some folks working with her from the circus.
Oh, that's lovely. And other than that, is she all right?
It appears, yes. To my knowledge, means there's some weirdness because she asked for this, Joel. It was not forced on her.
No, I know. I've been denying her this question for several decades now.
And I was under the understanding that of all the marionettes, she was the only one with free will.
She is.
All right.
I need you to understand extensively how dangerous she is to the circus.
All right.
Oh, Dilly. You have freed the only marionette that I very specifically did not want to be freed because she is too intelligent on her own.
Well,
she might not know how to take a shit in a toilet.
Yes,
or even
she's very
to
smart.
paint her own pants.
Very intimidating at times. Trust me. She raised me, Joel.
She raised you and she raised me, Dilly.
And, well, then, who made her?
I did.
Then how did she raise you?
I made a mother.
Ah. Appears that we all have mummy issues. We're having a party later. Would you like to join us for a drink?
Absolutely not.
To mummy. Joel, you helped create this chaos that we live in, and I bear no grudge against that because I've come to accept it is just the way our life is.
You've made her real.
She asked to be real.
All right. Well, then you must ask her if she wants me there.
If she wants you where?
At the party, whatever fucking weird ass shit you're throwing.
It was a joke.
I think you are very bad.
I do think the others are indeed going to have a drink later, though. But you are more than welcome to join.
Again, the same parameters stand. Ask her if she wants me there.
Ask Bitsy, if she... Oh, you mean Gwynny.
No, Bitsy.
Bitsy. Why would you care? All right. What did you do to Bitsy?
I've done nothing to Bitsy. Dilly,
Why are you afraid of her?
I'm not afraid of her. I respect her.
You're clearly afraid.
I respect her.
Insight check.
Okay, go for it.
Uh, 22.
With a 22, you very much realize that Joel's being so honest that it almost is like weird. Bitsy is his maternal person. He has never had a mother figure outside of Bitsy. He created Bitsy for both himself and Gloria.
Joel, you realize I presented Bitsy with the choice, or the potential, because I didn't even know it would work, when we thought you were going to destroy the circus.
Presented her with what choice, Dilly?
We thought the circus was going to be destroyed, Joel. We assumed that if the circus was destroyed, then she would die with it as a marionette.
Oh God, no. She's...
So we murdered the atrocious orphanage lady and put
I'm
Bitsy
sorry,
in
you
her
did
body.
what? You did what now?
Well, what did I say? The atrocious woman you hired at the orphanage.
Ah, yes. Okay. Where is Bitsy?
Well, that's Bitsy now. Surprise!
Oh dear God. I... Nope. No. No. I'm done. I'm not... Nope.
Are
Dilly...
you alright?
Dilly, no, you can't bother him right now. He's not used to seeing you this way. And I'm pretty sure you did some significant psychological damage.
Is this Bitsy?
Yeah, that's Bitsy.
Oh, Bitsy!
Hi, honey.
Oh, Joel? Bitsy?
No.
See, Bitsy, he will remember this body as a woman he hired to run the orphanage.
You
The
killed
body
her.
you proudly... Sort of. She deserved it. In every
I'm not
way
arguing.
imaginable.
Of course she did. She's a terrible person. But Joel's not a terrible person.
I didn't miss it. I'm sorry.
Huh?
No, Joel's not a terrible person.
So why are you being so mean?
I'm not being mean. He asked. Bitsy.
I should take Joel and just talk to him for a minute. You guys seem to have done a very big psychological piece of damage for him.
Bitsy,
Yes, dear.
how are you coping lately with your transformation?
Well, Arlie taught me how to go to the bathroom, so that has been a revelation, honestly.
Yes. I wasn't quite sure how to, you know. I'm not.
I'm not pooping myself anymore, if that's what you were getting at.
I mean, you're more proficient than I at helping in those circumstances.
Now
as
that
it
I
were.
think, I potty trained you and Gwynny, but yet when I became a human person, I couldn't stop shitting myself.
Strange.
It
You
is,
had a
isn't
lot.
it?
You had a lot going on. How's Joe
I
doing right
really,
now?
Joel is staring at this conversation as though he might want to shit himself.
So Bitsy,
Yes.
you're doing okay then? Adjusting,
Oh yeah.
figured out how to eat and process.
I eating is still weird. I
Yes,
don't understand swallowing fully, but it
you'll
tastes great.
you'll get it, and textures are strange and wonderful.
That's very sweet.
So, do you still control the marionettes?
Who me?
Yes, Bitsy. You?
I don't think I control them. I just send messages out. I mean, I guess if you were to look at it in like a military sense, I would be like the commander.
Right.
Yeah.
Rawr.
Why are you growling at me?
Oh, because you growled at me.
I wasn't growling. I was just.
Uh,
Is that not what a laugh sounds like?
oh, oh. Well, I
I was
love
trying to
your
laugh.
laugh.
Is that not a laugh? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Billy doesn't know how to laugh either.
Tilly doesn't know how to laugh either.
He's just silent, but that was me. That was fucking funny.
Oh my god.
I struggle with humor too, Bitsy.
No, I think things are funny. I know. I just don't. I feel like the noise I'm making is not appropriate. So, like, tell me a joke, and I'll give you an example.
J- well, to be fair, I am the last one to be asked to tell a joke. But Joe, on the other hand, is quite funny.
Yes. Why did the chicken cross the road to get to the other side? Is that not funny? And then you just hear Bitsy go,
Um,
is that a laugh?
well, I'm trying to process the humor, as I said, that sometimes I
Oh,
find it
I heard a
difficult.
lovely. Oh, I have a good one then, Tilly. Okay,
All right.
okay. So a horse walked into a bar, and the bartender said, "Why the long face?" And she like opens her mouth as like a husky, like she's expecting you to laugh.
Um, well, horses kind of have a long head, right?
Okay, so you're taking it incredibly literally. Let me try. Knock knock.
Yes.
No. You have to say who's there, Tilly. You have to say who's there.
Okay. All right.
Okay,
Start
so
over.
so knock knock.
Me. Who's there?
Orange. Wait, no. I think I fucked it up.
Orange.
No,
Orange.
I think it's banana. So you said who's there, and I say banana, and you say banana who?
But banana. Who? What the?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock. Say it again, Dilly. Say it again.
Banana who?
Orange. Aren't you glad I didn't say it? But I think I messed up the joke though.
I just don't
But
get
it
it.
was supposed to be funny, so you should laugh right now. Laugh right now. Dilly, are you there?
Yes.
Why aren't you laughing?
Um. Um, Joel?
You see the human, this human version of Bitsy is literally about to burst into tears.
But don't cry. You have to understand that I don't understand humor.
But you have to laugh.
Ha ha. I would be lying to you if I laughed.
I need you to laugh.
I'm incapable.
Dilly, I've never ever once gotten upset with you about lying, so I just need you to lie to me and laugh right now.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
All right. So you're adjusting well.
I hate myself for what I just did.
It's perfect. So Joel,
Yes.
the question was really, do you still maintain some control?
There was a question somewhere in that. Honestly, I
Yes.
just okay. What was the
I
question?
backtracked quickly. You
Clearly,
do maintain a substantial amount of connection to the marionettes because you're the creator.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Is there a way you can relinquish that?
Um,
Too many cooks in the kitchen, so to speak.
fair. I can relinquish. However, you're going to have to take it, and it's going to be painful for both of us. Incredibly painful. To a degree that I think we should probably not try to do it.
I think it'll be fine.
I think, all right then.
Should we have healers nearby? Just in
But
case.
you have Gwynny and your new friends, correct?
Are they still nearby?
We're within calling distance.
I mean,
Joel's going to send a message to Gwynny. Darling.
Yes.
Stand by. Your brother is asking for something incredibly stupid, and he might die. So you should probably be on the outside of the tent.
Oh, all right.
I'm
are
going
you
to
in
do
your
it.
tent? Your tent, Dilly?
Oh yeah,
they're still in the.
Billy specifically.
We're still in the. No, we're not in the forest. We're still. They just came in from lighting the tree in the common area.
Your Destiny tent?
From where I'm, yeah. So
We're in the common area of the tree. I thought.
Common area, yeah. So you guys are essentially like not in the Destiny tent. You're in the tree, but you're in like the foyer of the tree.
Dilly,
Yes.
go to the infirmary to do this trick with Joel, and I will meet you there with Felicia.
Sure. All right.
All right. And then I'm going to message Felicia and Ulrich to meet us at the infirmary.
Infirmary? What's happening?
Well, maybe nothing, maybe something. Dilly needs to take some power from Joel, or Joel needs to take some things from Dilly, and it might hurt them both really badly.
Oh, God, not again.
Yes. Gloria? Gloria?
Gloria!
Yes. Are you there, Gloria?
Gloria! Dog, get your wife!
All right, if you're going to be sarcastic, that's fine. I don't really care. But if you care about Joel at all...
No, that was me.
Oh, okay. If you care about...
Hold on, really quick. Gala, are you there?
Gala?
Gala. Hey, girl.
You guys can't hear me? Oh.
No,
Yeah.
we couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I'll meet you up there. I was just wondering who the hell's hurt?
Nobody's hurt yet. This is precautionary.
Oh, okay. Should I bring Band-Aids?
Yes, if you've got Band-Aids, bring them.
Okay.
All right. Gloria?
Yes.
Joel and Dilly are about to attempt something which may hurt them both badly. So we are going to meet them at the infirmary to have assistance on hand just in case. Would you like to come to the infirmary with us?
Are you asking me to come in the sense that, like, you want me to, save their lives, or just to witness them dying?
I thought that you might actually have a vested interest in keeping Joel alive, and was hoping that you might actually consider assisting us in keeping Dilly alive.
I'll be there for Joel.
All right, that's fine. Fair enough. I'm being considerate.
All right, bye.
Bye.
And she hangs up on you.
And yeah, it's a mutual hang up. I'm very much in the bye with her too.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
All right.
We meet them at the infirmary.
I love that we have spell phones.
Yes.
I love it so much. Everyone's just chatting away.
It's beautiful. It's the best way to use message. It really is.
I love it. Spell the phones, god damn it. All right, so you guys are getting into wait, what? Go.
On the way to the infirmary, because we're in the vestibule, so to speak. I would ask Joel some questions about this.
Oh, go for it.
Because he said it was stupid. I heard him say it. So why do you think this is so stupid?
Mostly in the sense that you're all being stupid in pursuing.
Could you be a little more clear than just the word stupid, Joel? This is part of the problem with your teaching.
Okay.
You're not very specific, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, all right.
I'd like to make the best informed decision.
No.
All right.
No.
In that sense,
Settle down.
you all have made incredibly stupid choices.
Indeed. I'm beginning to realize some of that.
Oh, yes. One of those choices, stupid enough as it was trusting myself and Gloria, as I'm sure you're realizing now.
Right.
Charles, shut
Maybe this
up.
will be a lesson, a final lesson.
Final, probably not. I have no plan on killing you.
I see. I don't plan on killing you either. Unless I have to.
Fair enough. We're on the same page, it seems. Do you understand the parameters under which you would have to kill me, however?
I do not, Joel.
Lovely. Gloria, darling, would you explain, please? And Joel,
Gloria.
effectively walks the fuck away. He just leaves the scene. He is not having this conversation.
Does he know where to go? The infirmary is actually a new level. So I actually
So
would need to
he's
be with
walking away in the sense that he's creating distance between you guys. Like, he doesn't want to be part of this conversation.
So hello, Gloria.
Don't. Just don't. Right? Don't. We
Say, you
both
are
know.
both quite
What?
cranky. The both of
Oh,
you are cranky.
we're cranky. Really? Really?
Parameters.
All right.
What are the parameters?
Pardon?
Parameters. That's right. Right. All right. So, first off, if you try to kill us at this point because you've reinstated us into the fucking circus, if you try to kill us, you die. Congratulations. You've tied your lifelines to ours. You fucking idiot. What did I tell you, Dilly?
I had no intention of ever trying to kill you, Gloria.
And I told you to never have any intention of staying. I told you to leave. Did I not tell you to leave?
Where would I go?
Anywhere but fucking here, you idiot.
Well, we are all in it together now, Gloria.
We're all in this together. Okay, that's not what happened, but like I just had to. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not sorry. I'm literally not sorry.
We love you. Dippy.
You better
Whoa.
say you
yeah.
don't.
That's hot.
Say you don't. I dare you, you motherfucker.
All right, parameters.
Sorry, I was also like fronting at my husband because he's in the kitchen with me right now. he heard me say it, so I felt like I needed to be like in your face. Yeah, I'm not dissociated anymore, and now I'm back to my normal bitchy ass self. Sorry, not sorry.
Not sorry.
Not even a little bit. Okay,
Oh,
so
stop.
Bogey,
Moron.
stop.
Are we both dealing with moron labs?
Telling you.
Ulrich, what are you doing right this very moment? What are you doing?
Have I met up with them yet, or am I still making my way there?
You're like coming up on them during this conversation.
What's this about parameters now?
What did you guys decide on parameter?
I think we were waiting for Gloria to give us the parameters because Joel abdicated that death.
Oh, so more nonsense then.
And Gloria basically was on the line of, what do you think you guys did?
Okay, so Gloria and Joel and Gwynny and just this is meta. Gloria, Joel, Gwynny, and Dilly are all tied together and tied to the circus.
Yes.
Felicia and Ulrich are still free at this point in time.
At this point in time, but Felicia is getting more and more tethered to the circus because her mother is there. And the more that she insists on spending time with her mom, the more connected she is to the circus.
Right.
What about
Ulrich is literally the only one who's kind of on the outside looking in, like, you guys are fucking insane.
Okay, so I'm going to, realizing that Gloria has just given us this gestalt understanding and realization that we are all tied together in this mess and that the fate of all of us affects everybody. I'm going to turn to Ulrich and say, Ulrich, I need to have a word with you, and take him off to one side.
Right?
Okay.
Felicia is tied to the circus because of her mother and her grandmother. Gloria and I and Dilly and Joel are all tied to the circus because of our bonds together.
Oh, hello.
I think Wild fell off.
Yeah, I think we lost
She
Wild.
fell off and then came back.
She'll probably have to relog and come back.
Wild, we cannot hear you. Hambone, everybody hambone.
What?
What? You don't know what
What?
hamboning is? I'm about to hambone for you.
Oh man.
I can't though, because it'll make my boobies hurt.
Is that better?
Yeah!
Okay, so I take Ulrich aside, and I explain to him the gestalt of the connections of Gloria being tied because of her blood, and the rest of us being tied because of the shenanigans of Mr. A and Mr. H. And I ask him to try to stay a free agent as much as he possibly can.
This is one hell of a Gordian knot.
It is a Gordian knot, but we need somebody outside able to cut it if it needs to be cut.
Okay, so you're essentially asking Ulrich to take that, like, the fail-safe trigger.
Yes.
Okay. And Ulrich, are you cool with that?
Oh, I realize I don't really have a choice here. Someone's
Like-
got to do it, and I kind of thrust myself into this mess. So
All right.
the main question is, how do I trigger the failsafe?
We'll figure that out as we go.
Well, I'm gonna. So you guys are making this deal, right?
I think so. I think
Okay.
I'll ask Dilly quietly in a message to Dilly only. Dilly, are you okay with Ulrich having a failsafe to stop everything if need be?
I'd have to do a pretty deep reading on him.
All right, Ulrich. If Dilly wants to do a deep reading on you, and then we'll give you this failsafe if that's all right.
What the hell is a deep reading?
He takes a hold of your hand and reads your mind.
We have a problem then.
He
What is
reads
your
you
problem?
from the inside.
I have protections against mind reading, and with Mr. A and Mr. H out and about,
Right there.
I don't want to say anything in case.
I
I'm
understand.
of the opinion-
Can you relax your protections for just a few moments?
I need a promise from you and Dilly that you will not say a word about it without asking me.
Dilly,
Yes.
he can relax his protections if we will promise him not to say a word about them to anyone without asking him first.
That's fine. I don't care what his protections are. I simply want to know if he can be trusted. I
Absolutely.
barely know
Okay.
the man.
Yes, that's true.
It's a quick way to get to know him real good.
What do you say?
Oh,
All right.
do let him know.
It goes against everything I normally do, but
Do let him know it will hurt.
He knows it will hurt. It always hurts.
Are we all in the same room, or are you messaging?
We're all kind of in the vicinity of the infirmary, but I am messaging you specifically.
So, Joe was supposed to give me some. I was supposed to get some specifics on actually why it was stupid to want control of the marionettes.
Oh, so what was your role for that?
I didn't roll anything.
Oh, go
He
ahead
just
and roll
said it was
insight.
stupid.
Oh, if you want to know why he said it was stupid, go ahead and roll insight.
Oh, very nice. 34.
Oh my god.
Jesus effing Christ. So you realize that he's kind of like putting you down in the sense that Not because he thinks that you can't handle it or that he thinks that you aren't smart enough to decipher it. It's that he knows you're smart enough. He knows you're capable of handling it, and he doesn't want you to understand what you're about to understand.
Okay. But, Joel,
Yes, darling.
I think we'll go through with this.
I wish you wouldn't, but I
wish I
cannot
could
stop you.
trust you. You see, if I could trust you, I wouldn't have to do this.
Fair. Go on then.
Since I can't, you think I'm going to leave you with a legion of puppets?
They're not mine anymore.
Whose are they?
They're yours, Dilly.
I understand you say that, but until you relinquish your power, you could easily take them over.
Then take the power back.
I just wish I could trust you. And however this is going to happen.
All right. Does anyone want to do anything before this happens?
I'm just going to ready first aid, basically. I don't have any heals, so I'm gonna ready first aid and tell the infirmary nurses to stand by to ready first aid.
Oh, did Joel see my aunt in there? Did he say anything?
Well, what he just said was what he was going to say, but he's going to take your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else before we go?
Felicia, do you have anything you can ready for medical assistance?
Yeah, I got some handsy shit. But I'm gonna. Where is it? Fuck. Let me go to my actual, because it keeps putting my ritual spells in there with this shit too. So I got like 80 spells. You know what? Do you think that Liam and Tiny Hut would help?
I don't think it's going to spill out from the two of them, so probably
Okay.
not.
Okay,
What
I'll
might help is
just.
calling Bitsy down. You
Right.
you get ready whatever it is you can do, and I'll call Bitsy. Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, Bitsy.
Yeah.
Are you busy here?
No. What is? Whoa. Okay. What's going on?
Are you busy, dear?
No. I mean, I was, but I don't have to be.
Well, if you're not busy and you're free to come down to the infirmary, it might be helpful if you did.
It sounds. I cannot really hear you over what sounds like horrible things happening. Are you okay? I'm on my way.
Okay, thank you. The infirmary, dear. The red cross on the red cross button inside the tree.
All right, I'll be right there. And
Thank
she
you.
rushes into the tree and hits the button and is there almost immediately.
All right, and I'm going to go over to her and explain that Joel and Dilly are going to try to attempt to transfer power, and that it's likely going to hurt both of them quite a little bit, and we're trying to be ready for that to help them.
Okay. What do you need from me, dear?
Any kind of first aid skills you might have, or assistance or help skills you might have them ready.
I'm going to be very honest. I have the medical skills of being able to apply peroxide onto a boo-boo. And also stitching things up. Not big things. You remember the things that I stitched up for you and Dilly. I was programmed to be a mother, not a nurse.
I understand, dear. Why don't you go over to where Dilly's aunt is being taken care of and relieve one of those nurses so that she can come over here?
Yes. Speaking of, there should still be a potion over there.
Yes, there is a potion.
That can be exploited if one of us
we have one left.
needs it.
Oh, okay. Yes, I will go and get one of the nurses. I'll be right back. Well, I won't be back. She'll be here in my. I'll be. You know what I mean. And she bustles off.
Well, y'all, if all else fails, I can speak to the dead.
Jeez.
I mean, that may be required. We'll find out.
Is that a ritual you can teach me?
You know what? It is. I got it from Mr. H. He's the one that lets me talk to the dead.
Minimum, real quick, is that a wizard ritual or a
Warlock?
Warlock? Okay, in that case, I can't learn.
I could see what else it is.
I mean,
I'll look around. I'll look at it, and I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
There's no possible use for anything like that.
One. Motherfucker. This is why I hate my notes. Do, 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 do.
I had the notes for it, but I ran afoul of a golem all day. Normally a Lorehold graduate of Strixhaven would have that spell, but I'm trying to make a lore reason why he doesn't.
So it would have the classes that could have it are Bard, Cleric, Knowledge of Domain, Undying, and the Undead.
Bard and Cleric?
Yeah.
Okay, in that case it's a ritual I can't learn. I can only learn wizard rituals.
Knowledge Domain, Cleric? I believe so. Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
May I point out to you, clerics get the second 2 levels of clerics?
Not even a little bit. I made so many notes, but none of them matter.
I'll figure that out.
Oh.
I'd like to take this pause to point out, I was just looking at my character sheet and realized that when I cross-classed to Rogue, I forgot to pick one proficiency.
Oh, are you picking perception?
Well, no, I picked insight.
Insight. Okay. So now we're going to roll perception 34, insight 36.
Yeah,
God damn it.
My insight modifier is plus 21.
I hate you.
Right?
Son of a bitch.
I mean, what would you do?
I mean, literally nothing different.
I could affect insight, intimidation, sleight of hand, or stealth.
Mm-hmm.
All of those are just bloody horrible and perfect for Dilly.
Oh my goodness. Also, hold on one second.
May I say, dog, as a DM, I hate you.
Right, though.
Observant feet is a bitch, dude.
Ah,
I am.
I might have to figure out a way to get that on fucking Pete.
Oh
my
God.
But for
Holy.
Pete, it really wouldn't do
broken.
anything.
Broken.
Well, for Pete, it wouldn't do that much. Because his wisdom's 13 and his intelligence is 7.
Oh my God. I
But
love
for any but for any character that just has an average roll on intelligence perception, it automatically gets +5. So like, it's in the